Our injury expert, Dr. Jeff S. Pierce, of course, MichiganSportsAndSpine.com. Anson, your turn.
Doc, we got some bad news here in Lionsville yesterday. Our already suspect kicking game loss. Our incumbent kicker, Michael Badgley. Now, we do have a little bit of breaking news. Andre Schmidt from the UFL,
Yep.
our second kicker from the UFL, will be trying out now. Tell us what a shredded hamstring means to a kicker. What kind of rehab are they going to be looking forward to? And
he did this in practice before practice.
Yeah,
That's how it happened.
what was he doing?
I don't know, but maybe some stretches. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Can you clue us in on what kind of a recovery we're looking at? And I mean, is this guy going to be able to kick again at a high level, Doc?
Yeah, I mean, we say shredded. It's just a generic term. And Dr. Elmer here is giving me some information, which we're new to each other. We're talking about the biologics, talking about the PRP, talking about stem cell, talking about the peptides, that secret sauce that we do. The thing is, we got to see the MRI. We got to see if it's a shredded one tendon, it's multiple tendons. What's the integrity of the muscle? The hamstring is a big muscle. As long as we can get healed and the blood out and the swelling out of it, the quicker we get to do that, the quicker he's going to start recovering. But depending on, for a kicker, yeah, his legs are very important, creating that power either in his kicking leg or his planted foot. It doesn't come back. When we say shredded, a pulled hamstring versus a shredded hamstring, I know we're using generic terms, but it means a difference. So there's different grades of tears. Hopefully he's like a 1 or 2. If he's at that 3 or 4 level, as you go up, you're seeing more involvement. It's going to be a longer rehab course. But again, that locker room secret sauce and what we have out there today from our knowledgeable physician team, we should be able to get some recovery. So I can't really answer your question in a time frame until I know exactly what's wrong and how committed he is. But with our kicking game, the way it looks, I think we're probably going to be looking for the next kicker for the Detroit Lions.
Well, we got Jake Bates from the UFL, the guy that kicked 3 over 60-yard field goals, including a 62 and a 63-yarder in Ford Field. So we got him now. And who's the new kicker from the UFL?
Andre Schmidt.
All right, so we'll try these guys out and see what happens.
And he had a 61-yarder. He was 4 of 5 from 50 plus and 4 of 5 from 40 to 49.
Doc, we say I don't think it matters if you have a kicker. You have Dan Campbell. He's going to go for it anyway. Am I right?
4th down, baby.
Let's go.
There we go.
It was fun. It was funny. I was talking to one of my old patients. He was the head coach for Garden City for about 20-some years. And I'm just like, what are you believing in the Lions? He goes, I could just go through the TV and wring Campbell's neck. I'm like, dude, he won games as much as he probably won more games going on 4th down. And the big boys can't get a yard in this league at this time. You don't deserve to kick the field goal. But you got to play to win the game, and you got to play the odds. The game's becoming a game of odds. And I don't know what Campbell's going to do this year. Well, I mean, what do you guys think? Is he going for it on 4th down?
Yeah, I believe he doesn't change who he is. I still believe he's mad that he kicked the field goal at the end of the first half against the 49ers when it was 21-3 and it was 4th and short. He wanted to go for it. I know he did. Because if they went up 28-3, Doc, that's a different game.
So, Doc, that nightmare, do we?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get that nightmare out of my sight here, but it keeps coming back to me. Hey, I've got a question for you. Just before we had you on, we talked about this receiver show that's on. And Justin Jefferson of the Vikings, you know him, one of the best in the business.
Right.
And we brought up Amon-Ra St. Brown. They're both in this. If we gave you the choice right now, we're going to make you the GM. Right now, you're the GM of the Lions. And Minnesota calls, and they say, we want St. Brown. We'll give you Jefferson. Are you doing that deal?
No.
My man.
I think St. Brown St. Brown's got more to prove. He's got more heart, more gut. Does Jefferson have more talent? Yeah. I mean, I'll be careful when I say that because if I meet St. Brown, I want to
be put
in that spot. But I'm staying with St. Brown. I think he's got the talent, he's got the gut, he's got the heart, and he's got that locker room they rile up around him.
They do.
I mean, what are you going for?
No,
you making the trade?
Me and Anson picked St. Brown. Our friend Joel from Michigan State says he would take that Jefferson deal in a split second.
31 other teams.
Everybody's got talent. It's coming down to heart and gut.
Yep.
You brought up Lamar Jackson. He's got another injury. I'm not going to say a soft injury. He's got another injury, but does he have the heart to win the Super Bowl? I don't know.
Facts. That's a fact.
Okay, how about you trade Lamar for golf? Who are you taking?
Ooh.
That's a good thing as well. I mean, in a second, I would say I'm taking Lamar Jackson. But like you said, does he have the guts? He's won one playoff game. One.
Yeah.
Is it the right fit? And
right.
We mentioned 31 other teams trade their best wide receiver for JJ. But the fit for Amon-Ra here, what he means to that locker room, what he means on third down, the comfort level that he has with Jared Goff, I'm not moving him for the best wide receiver in the league. He's still a top 5 guy, but the fit is what matters to me.
Yeah, they have a rhythm. Right now, the Lions have a rhythm. Don't mess with it too much. You got to add the few pieces. Your GM, they've done well. I'm like the coach from Garden City is. He was he wasn't that optimistic. I'm more optimistic, and I'm typically not for the Lions. I just think keeping that unit together, they fought through the battles together. They've been in the battlefield together. Keeping that team together, keeping the locker room mentality together. Like you said, we're still going for it on fourth down. I think that plays a larger role than adding. That's a big shift. You got a character issue. I think Jefferson's got great character though, but you know what you got in St. Brown. I think he had a career year. He's not as talented, but I think his gut and heart and his work ethic makes up for it tenfold.
We're keeping you, Doc. We're going to keep you. Tell Dr. Elmer we said thanks for having us. Thanks for coming on with us. You be good in Knoxville. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you next week, Doc. Have a great weekend.
For any of our listeners in Knoxville, he's available.
Give him his name again. Give his name again.
L Pinzon. Iron Doc L Pinzon. Pinzon.
The guy's done 25 Ironman.
God bless you.
Wow.
God bless you.
Okay.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insight with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that I trust. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsandSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.